American Headway, Workbook 3 by Liz and John Soares. Published and copyright Oxford University Press, 2003. Unit 1. Tape script 1.1. Listen and check. 1.
I like tea. I don't like coffee. Do you like tea? My father likes tea. My mother doesn't like tea. Does your father like tea?
2.
I work in an office. I don't work in a bank. Do you work in an office? My father works in an office. My mother doesn't work in an office. Does your father work in an office?
3.
I'm studying English. I'm not studying Spanish. Are you studying English? My father's studying English. My mother isn't studying English. Is your father studying English?
4.
I saw the Empire State Building. I didn't see the Statue of Liberty. Did you see the Empire State Building? My father saw the Empire State Building. My mother didn't see the Empire State Building. Did your father see the Empire State Building?
5.
I've met Muhammad Ali. I haven't met Pele. Have you met Muhammad Ali? My father's met Muhammad Ali. My mother hasn't met Muhammad Ali. Has your father met Muhammad Ali?
Tape script 1.2. Listen and check.
Good afternoon. This is the computer helpline. My name's Dennis. How can I help you?
Hi, I'm having a problem with my computer. It isn't working.
Okay. Please tell me your name and the name of your company and describe what's wrong.
My name's Vicky Marks. I don't work for a company. I'm self-employed. I work at home and I'm trying to meet an important deadline. This morning, I was working away happily when suddenly everything stopped and a message came up on the screen. Then the screen went blank.
Okay, Vicky, don't worry. What did the message say?
I can't remember exactly because I didn't understand it. I think it said something about the computer's memory.
That's okay. Tell me, did you turn the computer off?
No, I didn't. It's still on.
Good. Now do exactly what I say. Go to your computer, okay? Can you see a W in the top right-hand corner of the screen? Click on that W with the mouse. What does it say? Can you read it to me?
There's a list of 3 things. First it says computer.
Tape script 1.3. Listen and check. 1.
Joan's writing an email.
Who's she writing to?
2.
I'm going shopping.
Where are you going shopping?
3.
David speaks 4 languages.
What languages does he speak?
4.
We had a wonderful meal in that restaurant.
What did you have?
5.
Joy and Eric paid a lot of money for their house. How much did they pay?
6.
Bob's cat just had kittens.
How many kittens did she have?
7.
Nancy's going to the movies tonight.
What movie is she going to see?
8.
We had a great vacation.
Where did you go?
Tape script 1.4. Listen and check. 1.
I don't like sushi, but Jill does.
2.
I've been to Australia, but Anna hasn't.
3.
Anna likes ice cream, but John doesn't.
4.
Maria isn't studying hard, but I am.
5.
John loves flying, but we don't.
6.
I watched TV last night, but my sister didn't.
7.
Bill hasn't finished his work, but we have.
8.
We don't want to leave early, but they do.
9.
They didn't remember my birthday, but you did.
10.
Your English is really improving, but mine isn't.
Tape script 1.5. Listen and check. Column A.
Wonderful. President. Happiness.
Column B.
Language. Business. Breakfast.
Column C.
Japan. Believe. Afford.
Column D.
Olympics. Important. Computer.
Column E.
Information. Politician. Penicillin.
Unit 2. Tape script 2.1. Listen and check. 1.
What does the convenience store sell?
All kinds of food and household goods.
2.
What time does the convenience store open?
6 o'clock in the morning.
3.
Why don't Uma and Sanjit go to the movies?
Because they work such long hours.
4.
Where does Maria's father work?
In an automobile factory.
5.
Where does she live?
In a small apartment building.
6.
How many students are in each class at her school?
30 or 40.
7.
What languages do her teachers speak?
Spanish and English.
8.
How does she usually go to school?
By bus.
9.
What does she want to do when she finishes school?
She wants to be an architect.
10.
Does Vikai have a sister? Yes, he does. He has an older sister.
11.
What does he enjoy playing? Tagra.
12.
Does he like living in Bangkok? Yes, he loves it, but he hates the traffic jams.
Tape script 2.2. Listen and repeat. 1.
Stops. Ships. Hits. Pets. Attacks. Bricks. Laughs. Coughs. Paths.
2.
Stabs. Cabs. Leads. Hands. Begs. Bags. Leaves. Waves. Breathes. Rolls. Hills. Hums. Arms. Earns. Cans. Sings. Goes. News. Fires. Fears. Wears. Chairs. Songs.
3.
Misses. Buses. Chooses. Sizes. Washes. Dishes. Watches. Matches. Manages. Badges.
Tape script 2.3. Listen and check. Column A.
S. Checks. Shops. Hates. Cooks. Products. Graduates. Minutes. Wants.
Column B.
Z. Girls. Hours. Kids. Boys. Earns. Keys. Loves. Lessons. Schools. Things. Lives.
Column C.
Is. Places. Closes. Messages. Sandwiches.
Tape script 2.4. Listen and check. 1. At work.
Tony is an actor. He sometimes makes movies and sometimes works in the theater. He often acts in Shakespearean plays and wears beautiful costumes. He doesn't earn a lot of money because he isn't very well known.
Now.
At the moment, he isn't working. He's relaxing at home. He's wearing jeans and a t-shirt and is drinking coffee. He's waiting for the phone to ring because he needs more work.
2. At work.
Rita is a police officer. She works downtown and eats donuts. She wears a uniform and gets a lot of overtime.
Now.
At the moment, she isn't working. She's in her dining room serving dinner. Her children are in the dining room too. One of them is sitting at the table and the other is in a high chair.
3. At work.
Glenn is a basketball coach. Every weekday he spends all morning on the court working with his players. They practice a lot.
Now.
At the moment, Glenn isn't working. He's on vacation in the Caribbean. He's having a cold drink on the beach. He's wearing sunglasses and sitting under an umbrella.
Tape script 2.5. Listen and check. Conversation 1.
What is that man doing over there?
He's waiting for the bank to open.
But the bank's not open on Sunday afternoons.
Do you think he's a bank robber? Watch out! He's taking something out of his pocket. He's walking toward us.
Excuse me, could you tell me the time, please?
Conversation 2.
What are you doing?
I'm packing my suitcase. I'm leaving you in this house.
But I don't understand. Where are you going?
I don't know. The only thing I know is that Peter is meeting me at the airport at 6 o'clock.
Tape script 2.6. Listen and check.
When you arrive at an airport, you should go straight to the check-in desk where your ticket and luggage are checked. You keep your carry-on luggage with you, but your suitcases are taken to the plane on a conveyor belt. You can now go to the departure lounge. If you are on an international flight, your passport is checked, and then you and your bags are x-rayed by security cameras. Sometimes you are given a body search, and your luggage is searched by a security officer. You wait in the departure lounge until your flight is called, and you are told which number gate to go to. Finally, you board your plane and you are shown to your seat by a flight attendant.
Tape script 2.7. Read and listen to the poem. Circle the passive verbs. Underline the active verbs. Use your dictionary for help.
A man is made. A man is made of flesh and blood, of eyes and bones and water. The very same things make his son as those that made his daughter. A tree is made of leaf and sap, of bark and fruit and berries. It keeps a bird's nest in its branches, and blackbirds eat the cherries. A table's made of naked wood, planed smooth as milk. I wonder if tables ever dream of sun, of wind and rain and thunder. And when man takes his axe and strikes and sets the sawdust flying, is it a table being born or just a tree that's dying?
Unit 3, Tape Script 3.1. Listen and check.
Yesterday evening, Mrs. Taylor was watering the plants in her front yard while her cat, Billy, was playing near her. Suddenly, Billy ran up a tree. Mrs. Taylor called to Billy, but he couldn't get down, so she called the fire department. While she was waiting for them to arrive, she tried to tempt him down with some fish. The fire department eventually arrived, put up their ladder, and rescued Billy. Mrs. Taylor was so happy that she invited them in for coffee and cake. While they were having coffee and talking, they didn't see Billy go outside again, and 10 minutes later, as they were leaving, they frightened him and he ran up another tree.
Tape Script 3.2. Listen and check. A special vacation in Florida.
Last February, I decided to go on vacation to Florida. It was raining in the morning when I left Chicago, but when I landed, the sun was shining and a lovely warm breeze was blowing from the ocean. I took a taxi to my hotel. As I was checking in, someone tapped me on the shoulder. I could not believe my eyes. It was my old girlfriend. She was staying at the same hotel. The next day, we went snorkeling and saw hundreds of beautiful fish. It was getting dark when we returned to our hotel after a very interesting day. We spent the rest of the week together. It was very romantic. We felt very sad when the vacation ended.
Tape Script 3.3. Listen and check. 1.
I was broke because I had spent all my money on clothes.
2.
Josh was furious because he had overslept and missed the bus.
3.
Mary was very disappointed with her son. He had not studied enough and failed his exams.
4.
I was very nervous as I waited in the departure lounge. I had never flown before.
5.
Jack wanted a new challenge at his job. He had worked the same job for 10 years.
6.
I didn't know his name, but the face was familiar. I was sure I had seen him somewhere before.
7.
When I got home, I was starving. I hadn't had anything to eat all day.
Tape Script 3.4. Listen and check. 1. Helen Keller, a successful writer who was deaf and blind.
Helen Keller's deafness and blindness was caused by a severe illness when she was a baby. Her parents didn't know what to do, and they found it difficult to control their growing daughter. One day, they were told about a brilliant young teacher named Annie Sullivan. She came to work with Helen and very firmly and patiently taught her that every object had a name. Eventually, Helen was accepted to college. After this, she toured the world helping people like herself. In 1962, the story of her life was made into a movie, The Miracle Worker.
2. Charles Blondin, the world's most famous tightrope walker.
Charles Blondin was born into a circus family. He was taught to walk on a tightrope when he was 5 years old. In 1859, he became very famous when a high wire was put above Niagara Falls between the United States and Canada, and he walked across it. Thousands of people watched him do it. Afterward, he carried them over the water on his back. Charles sometimes fell from the high wire, but he wasn't killed. He died peacefully at the age of 73.
3. Amelia Earhart, the first woman pilot to fly across the Atlantic Ocean.
Amelia Earhart first rode in an airplane when she was 23. A few months later, she bought her own plane. In 1928, she was asked by the publisher George Putnam to cross the Atlantic Ocean as a passenger. She was married to Putnam in 1931, and the next year she flew a plane across the Atlantic by herself. Amelia was very famous, and many books and stories were written about her. In 1937, she tried to become the first woman to fly around the world, but she didn't succeed. Her plane disappeared over the Pacific Ocean.
Tape script 3.5. Listen and check. 1,
The movie was really good.
2,
I immediately called the police.
3,
I got up late this morning, but fortunately I just managed to catch the bus.
4,
Hi, Pete. How are you?
Actually, my name is John.
5,
In the middle of the picnic, it suddenly began to rain.
6,
I only saw Mary at the party. I didn't see anybody else.
7,
I only gave a present to John, not to anybody else.
8,
Jane and I have always been friends. We went to school together. We were even born in the same hospital.
9,
You know, I applied for that job,
Which job?
the one in Paris.
No, I don't know anything about it.
Anyway, I didn't get it.
10,
I didn't like the movie.
I didn't like it either.
11,
I like swimming.
I like it too.
12,
Everybody in my family really loves ice cream, especially me.
Tape script 3.6. Listen and check. 1,
The king was thrown off his throne.
2,
She threw the ring through the window and into the yard.
3,
The soldiers wore uniforms when they went to war.
4,
I must warn you that ties must be worn at the Ritz.
5,
I blew up 6 red balloons and 10 blue ones for the party.
6,
We knew that Sue and Jim had bought a new car.
7,
The book I read had a red cover.
8,
We rode our horses along the narrow road.
Unit 4. Tape script 4.1. Listen and check. 1,
Why do you have to wear nice suits?
Because I have to meet a lot of important people.
2,
Why do you have to travel abroad so often?
Because I work for an international company.
3,
Why do you always have to be home before midnight?
Because my parents say that I have to.
4,
Why don't you have to get up at 6:30 a.m. anymore?
Because I don't have to catch the 7:32 a.m. train to work.
5,
Why does your dad usually have to work in the evenings?
Because he's a teacher and he has to grade homework.
6,
Why does your wife have to go to the physical therapist once a month?
Because she broke her arm and she has to have physical therapy.
7,
Why doesn't your sister have to help with the housework?
Because my mom says that she is still too young.
8,
Why does your husband have to take your children to school every morning?
Because I start work very early, and he doesn't have to be at work until 9:30 a.m.
9,
Why do you have to get good grades in school?
Because I want to go to a good college.
Tape script 4.2. Listen and check. 1,
Dad, can I have the car tonight?
No, you can't. I need it.
But I'm taking Dave to see his girlfriend in the hospital.
I told you I need it.
Oh, please? He won't be able to go if I don't give him a ride.
All right. I suppose I can walk. The exercise will do me good.
Thanks a lot, Dad. I won't be back late.
2,
Anna, do you have a minute? Can I ask you a question?
Yes? What is it?
You know my father's having problems with his legs and he can't walk. Well, he needs to go to the hospital next week, and I was wondering if I could have the day off.
Well, it's not a very convenient time right now. We're very busy.
I know we're busy, but he won't be able to get to the hospital if I don't take him.
Well, if that's the case, then you must take him. Of course.
That's very kind. Thank you very much. I'm very grateful.
Tape script 4.3. Listen and check. 1.
My 20-year-old son just stays home all day watching television.
You should tell him to get a job.
2.
My car always breaks down.
You should get a new car.
3.
I just can't get to sleep these days.
You should see a doctor.
4.
Since my father retired, he's been feeling bored and lonely.
He should find a hobby.
5.
I just don't know what to do with my hair. It looks awful.
You should wear a hat.
Tape script 4.4. Listen and check.
Good morning, Mrs. Maddox.
It's Ms. Maddox, actually.
Oh, yes, Ms. Mary Maddox.
Ms. Maureen Maddox.
Ah, yes. Now, Ms. Maddox, I believe you want to borrow $500.
No, in fact, I want to borrow $5,000. Don't you have my loan application?
No, unfortunately, I don't. But I understand you want to open a music store for your son.
No, I want to open a flower store for my daughter. Don't you think you should read my loan application, Mr. Sanders?
A flower store for your daughter. Well, I'll send you a form today.
But you sent me a form last week, and I'm calling because I have some questions about it.
Oh, so you've filled out the form.
No, I haven't filled out the form. I can't fill it out because I don't understand it. That's why I'm calling.
Oh, I see. You want to ask me some questions about the form.
Not anymore. I don't want to ask you questions about anything. Goodbye.
Tape script 4.5. Listen and check. 1.
You must be very hot with your coat on. Why don't you take it off?
2.
Your shirt is filthy. Just look at it.
3.
I haven't read the newspaper yet. Don't throw it away.
4.
The music is too loud. Turn it down.
5.
It'll be a great party. I'm really looking forward to it.
6.
Is that story true, or did you make it up?
7.
I saw a beautiful sweater today. I tried it on, but it was too small.
8.
Don't just drop your trash on the ground. Pick it up.
9.
You can't have my dictionary. Give it back.
10.
What's the answer to this question?
Don't ask me. Figure it out for yourself.
Unit 5. Tape script 5.1. Listen and check. 1.
I have a headache. Do you have any aspirin?
Yes, it's in the bathroom. I'll get some for you.
2.
Why are you wearing your old clothes?
Because I'm going to wash the car.
3.
Don't forget to call me if you need help.
Thank you. I'll give you a call if I think of anything.
4.
Why are you making sandwiches?
Because we're going to have a picnic at the beach.
What a great idea. I'll get the towels and swimsuits.
5.
I'm going now. Bye.
Bye. What time are you going to come back tonight?
I don't know. I'll call you later.
6.
You still owe me $10. Did you forget?
I'm sorry. Yes, I forgot. I'll give it back tomorrow.
7.
Wow, Pete. What a cool bike.
It's pretty nice, isn't it?
Pete, I was wondering, what are you going to do with your old bike?
I don't know. Why? Do you want it?
Well, maybe.
Fine. I'll give it to you.
I'll pay you for it. How much do you want?
It's okay. You can have it for nothing.
8.
Your test is in 2 weeks. When are you going to start studying for it?
I know. I'll start tonight.
You're going out tonight.
I'll start tomorrow night then.
9.
Can you fix my watch?
Sure.
How much is it going to cost?
$65.
That's fine. When will it be ready?
Tomorrow afternoon.
10.
Do you like the shirt I bought Peter for his birthday?
Yes, I'm sure he'll like it too.
Tape script 5.2. Listen and check. 1.
It's so hot in this room.
I'll open the window.
2.
I'm so thirsty.
I'll get you some water.
3.
There's someone at the door.
I'll answer it for you.
4.
I don't have any money.
I'll lend you some.
5.
I need to be at the station in 10 minutes.
I'll give you a ride.
6.
My suitcases are so heavy.
I'll help you carry them.
Tape script 5.3. Listen and check. Shh. Can you keep a secret?
Can you keep a secret?
Yes, of course. What is it?
I'm having a surprise party for Rosa next Saturday. It's her 30th birthday.
A surprise party. That will be difficult to arrange secretly. Who are you inviting?
Everybody. All our friends, her friends from work, all her family, even her aunt and uncle from Baltimore. They're driving down on Friday evening, and they're bringing her cousins.
What about the food and drinks? Where are you getting those from?
It's all arranged. Marcello's restaurant is delivering all kinds of food and drinks on Saturday afternoon. And their chef is even making a special birthday cake with pink icing and sugar flowers.
Excellent. And what are you giving Rosa for her birthday? Did you get her a good present?
Oh, yes. A weekend for 2 in San Francisco. We're flying first class and staying in a 5-star hotel.
That's a great idea. Very clever. I can see that you are going to enjoy her birthday too. Am I invited to this party?
Of course. But keep it a secret.
Tape script 5.4. Listen and check. 1.
Done. Phone. 1. Sun.
2.
Ghost. Lost. Most. Post.
3.
Come. Some. Home. Some.
4.
Harm. Born. Warm. Worn.
5.
Build. Child. Wild. Mild.
6.
Course. Horse. Force. Worse.
7.
Boot. Foot. Shoot. Suit.
8.
Ache. Break. Shake. Weak.
9.
Earth. Birth. North. Worth.
10.
Stone. Brown. Own. Loan.
11.
Curry. Hurry. Sorry. Worry.
12.
Blood. Flood. Mud. Wood.
13.
cows, nose, O's, rose,
14,
doll, goal, roll, stole,
15,
fear, near, pair, clear.
Unit 6, Tape Script 6.1. Listen and check.
I'm applying for a job in East Africa.
Are you? I used to live in Tanzania. I was there about 10 years ago.
Really? What was it like?
It was really interesting. I was there for 2 years. I liked everything except the climate.
Why? What was that like?
Well, I was on the coast, in Dar es Salaam, so it was very hot and humid all the time.
And the people? What were they like?
They were very nice and very kind. The people were just great.
I suppose you went on safari when you were there. What was that like?
It was amazing. And of course, the Serengeti Plain is fantastic. You have to see it to believe it.
Really? What is it like?
Well, it's huge and completely open. You can see for miles and miles. We could see all the way to Mount Kilimanjaro. And of course, it was just full of all different kinds of animals. Elephants, giraffes, zebras, lions.
Which animals did you like best?
Actually, I think it was the giraffes. They were so graceful and so elegant. But I liked the lions, too. What would you like to see if you go there?
The lions, I think. Or maybe the cheetahs. I don't know. I just hope I get the job.
I hope you get the job, too. Good luck with your application.
Thanks.
Tape Script 6.2. Listen and check. 1,
What would you like to do tonight?
Something different. I feel like a change.
2,
Where do you like going on vacation?
We usually go skiing in the winter, then somewhere hot in the summer.
3,
Would you like a soda?
Yes, please.
4,
What kind of books do you like to read?
Science fiction and detective stories, but I don't read much.
5,
Do you like your teacher?
She's okay.
6,
Would you like to be a teacher?
I couldn't stand it.
Tape Script 6.3. Listen and check. 1,
I want you to be more careful with your homework in the future.
2,
I stopped smoking when I was 25.
3,
Why did I agree to come here? I'm so bored.
4,
I tried to tell you that you were making a mistake, but you wouldn't listen.
5,
I'm looking forward to seeing you again soon.
6,
My parents let me do anything I wanted when I was young.
7,
I wasn't allowed to go out unless they knew where I was going.
8,
I finished watching TV and then I went to bed.
Tape Script 6.4. Listen and check. 1,
I'll dry the dishes if you put them away. I don't know where they go.
2,
Can you find out the time of the next train to Boston?
Sure, I'll call the station.
3,
Look at these shoes. They're brand new and the heel's already falling off.
Why don't you take them back and get a new pair?
4,
Of course you can bake a cake. Just be sure that you clean up the kitchen when you're done.
5,
The fire was so big that it took the fire department over 5 hours to put it out.
6,
The government wants to try out a new program to help people start their own businesses.
7,
Can I try these jeans on, please?
Sure, the fitting rooms are over there.
8,
I won't be able to go shopping with you today. Can we put it off until next week?
9,
Don't forget to turn off the computer when you're finished using it.
10.
What should I do with this form?
Just fill it out and give it to the attendant.
Tape script 6.5. Listen and check. 1,
Jack is very short.
No, he isn't. He's very tall.
2,
Anna has long blonde hair.
No, she doesn't. She has short blonde hair.
3,
Do you want a one-way ticket?
No, I don't. I want a round-trip ticket.
4,
Does Liz drink coffee?
No, she doesn't. Liz drinks tea.
5,
Did he say that the movie was boring?
No, he didn't say that. He said the movie was interesting.
6,
Did you like school when you were a child?
No, I actually hated school when I was a child.
7,
Do you have a headache?
No, I don't. I have a stomach ache.
Unit 7. Tape script 7.1. Listen and check. 1,
You're sunburned. Where have you been?
We've been on vacation.
Where did you go?
We went to Hawaii.
When did you get back?
Last night. The plane landed at 6 o'clock in the evening.
2,
What did you do to your finger?
I cut myself.
How did you do that?
I was cooking and the knife slipped.
Did you put anything on it?
No, it's not that bad.
Tape script 7.2. Listen and check. 1, You're having salad in a restaurant. The waiter tries to take your plate away.
Excuse me, I'm not finished yet.
2, You just finished a cup of coffee. A friend offers you another.
No, thanks. I already had one.
3, John went out 2 minutes ago. The phone rings. It's someone for John.
I'm sorry, he just went out.
4, You fed the cat at 8 o'clock. At 9 o'clock, your sister starts to feed the cat again.
I already fed her.
5, You hurry home because there's a basketball game on TV. You want to know if it's over.
Has the basketball game finished yet?
Tape script 7.3. Listen and check.
Where do you live?
In Rockville, Maryland.
Where did you go to college?
I went to Lehigh University. I graduated in 2002.
What was your major?
I majored in both English and sociology.
Do you speak any languages?
Yes, I do. I speak Spanish fluently.
Have you ever traveled to another country?
Yes, I have. I lived and worked in Mexico for a year.
What kind of work did you do there?
I worked as a volunteer in a children's hospital.
What do you do now?
I work in a community care center near Washington, D.C.
How long have you worked there?
Since June 2002.
Unit 8. Tape script 8.1. Listen and check. Shopping.
I'm going to the mall. Do you want anything?
No, I don't think so. Oh, wait a minute. I need some warm gloves.
Okay. If I see some, I'll get them for you. What color do you want?
I want them to match my coat, so they should be dark brown.
I'll try to find a pair of dark brown gloves, but I'm not very good with colors.
Don't worry. If you're not sure, don't buy them.
Okay, I won't.
And another thing, could you pick up some stamps?
Sure. I'll stop by the post office for you.
Menu.
What should we make for dinner when your sister comes? What does she like?
She likes most things, I guess. Meat, fish.
Well, I'll make the main course if you take care of dessert. How does that sound?
Great. I'll pick up an apple pie at the store.
And I'll make sandwiches and potato salad.
If the weather's good, we can have a picnic.
That's a good idea. Let's do that.
Tape script 8.2. Listen and check. 1,
If I had a car, I could take you to the airport.
2,
If I didn't have a headache, I would go swimming.
3,
If I knew the answer, I'd tell you.
4,
If we had enough money, we'd take a vacation this year.
5,
If we didn't have 3 children, we'd take a year off and travel the world.
6,
If I ran more quickly, I'd be a professional soccer player.
7,
If I had some spare time, I'd learn Russian.
8,
If Jim didn't work so hard, he would have time to spend with his family.
9,
If there were some eggs, I would make an omelet.
10,
If we had a big house, we could invite everyone to stay overnight.
Tape script 8.3. Listen and repeat.
Book. Ooh, soon. Flood.
Tape script 8.4. Listen and check. Column A.
Good. Cooks. Wooden. Wool. Stood.
Column B.
Food. Spoon. Pool. Foolishly. Room. Cool. Stool.
Column C.
Blood.
Tape script 8.5. Listen and check. 1,
Would. Should. Shoulder. Could.
2,
Your. Sour. Court. Pour.
3,
Amount. Accountant. Country. Fountain.
4,
Though. Brought. Bought. Thought.
5,
Enough. Cough. Rough. Tough.
6,
Mouse. Anonymous. Enormous. Furious.
7,
Trouble. Double. Country. Doubt.
8,
Through. Group. Soup. Found.
Unit 9. Tape script 9.1. Listen and check. 1,
Do you know where Tom is?
I'm not sure. He may be playing tennis.
2,
Where's Hannah?
She's upstairs. She must be doing her homework in her room.
She's not in her room.
Try the bathroom. She might be brushing her teeth.
3,
I can't find the thing that changes the TV channel.
Stand up. You could be sitting on it.
4,
Have you seen my hairdryer?
Well, Ellen just washed her hair, so she may be using it.
5,
What's that noise?
It sounds like an ambulance. They must be taking someone to the hospital.
Who could it be?
I don't know. Our neighbor Frank Conroy is pretty old and sick. He might be having a heart attack.
He can't be having a heart attack. He just drove by in his sports car.
Tape script 9.2. Read and listen.
The house is not the same since you left. The house is not the same since you left. The oven is angry. It blames me. The TV tries desperately to stay busy, but occasionally I catch it staring out of the window. The dirty dishes are feeling sorry for themselves again. They just sit there saying, "What's the point? What's the point?" The curtains count the days. Nothing in the house will talk to me. I think your armchair is dead. The coffee maker tried to comfort me at first, but you know what its attention span is like. I haven't told the plants yet. They think you're still on vacation. The bathroom misses you. I hardly see it these days. It still can't believe you didn't take it with you. The bedroom won't even look at me. Since you left, it keeps its eyes closed. All it wants to do is sleep, remembering better times, trying to lose itself in dreams. It seems like it's taken the easy way out, but at night I hear the pillows weeping into the sheets.
Tape script 9.3. Listen and repeat.
He must have eaten all of Anne's oranges. She can't have asked Al's aunt.
Tape script 9.4. Listen and repeat. 1,
She must have eaten the cheese.
2,
You can't have seen him.
3,
He can't have arrived early.
4,
He might have gone out for a cup of coffee.
5,
You must have been to Africa.
6,
She might have been angry.
7,
They can't have been in love.
8,
They might have written it down.
Tape script 9.5. Listen and check. 1,
Mr. Harper must have left the black bag in the taxi.
Did you say Mr. Harper must have left the blue bag in the taxi?
2,
Mr. Harper must have left the black bag in the taxi.
Did you say Mr. Harper must have left the black suitcase in the taxi?
3,
Mr. Harper must have left the black bag in the taxi.
Did you say Mrs. Harper must have left the black bag in the taxi?
4,
Mr. Harper must have left the black bag in the taxi.
Did you say Mr. Harper must have put the black bag in the taxi?
5,
Mr. Harper must have left the black bag in the taxi.
Did you say Mr. Harper must have left the black bag in the train?
6,
Mr. Harper must have left the black bag in the taxi.
Did you say Mr. Harper must have left the black bags in the taxi?
7,
Mr. Harper must have left the black bag in the taxi.
Did you say Mr. Harper might have left the black bag in the taxi?
8,
Mr. Harper must have left the black bag in the taxi.
Did you say Mr. Harper can't have left the black bag in the taxi?
Unit 10. Tape script 10.1. Listen and check. 1,
I've had an accident with your car. I'm really sorry.
2,
Someone has been eating the chocolates. They're nearly all gone.
3,
I've been waiting for you all day. Where have you been?
4,
I've lost my passport.
5,
Have you seen it anywhere?
6,
How many exercises have you done today?
7,
Why are you red?
I've been running.
8,
I have never read a better book in my life.
9,
How long have you known Anne and John?
10,
I've been painting the living room for a week. It'll be finished soon.
11,
Our neighbors have been having an argument all day.
12.
They've had 5 arguments this week.
Tape script 10.2. Listen and check. 1,
I think you're beautiful.
I'm thinking of moving to New York.
2,
I take the bus to work. It usually takes about 25 minutes.
I'm taking the bus to work today. My car's broken.
3,
He might study biology when he goes to college.
He might be studying in his room. The lights are on.
4,
She has a good job.
She's having a good time in Taipei.
5,
She cut her finger and it bled a lot.
She was cutting the grass when I arrived.
6,
She must be washing her hair. I can hear the shower running.
She must wash her hair at least 3 times a week.
7,
He's written 5 emails to his brother this month.
He's been writing that same email since 10 o'clock.
8,
Anna's gone back to graduate school.
Anna's been going out with Phil for almost 2 years.
Tape script 10.3. Listen and repeat.
Dream. Bread. Great. Where. Here.
Tape script 10.4. Listen and check. Column A.
Dream. Scream. Mean. Bean. Team. Read.
Column B.
Bread. Dead. Instead. Breath. Red. Head.
Column C.
Great. Steak. Break.
Column D.
Wear. Tear. Pear. Bear.
Column E.
Here. Fear. Year. Tear.
Unit 11. Tape script 11.1. Listen and check. Quiz 1. 1,
Is the city of Timbuktu in Africa?
2,
Do all birds lay eggs?
3,
Did dinosaurs lay eggs?
4,
Was John F. Kennedy the youngest president of the United States?
5,
Has there ever been a female president of the United States?
6,
Have the Olympic Games ever been in the same city twice?
7,
Does Japan have a president?
8,
Did John Lennon ever live in New York?
Tape script 11.2. Listen and check. Quiz 2. 1,
Where does the word alphabet come from?
2,
What kind of weather does the Beaufort scale measure?
3,
What European countries does the River Danube go through?
4,
Who was the first man in space?
5,
What does NASA stand for?
6,
Who did Adolf Hitler marry?
7,
When did Nelson Mandela become president of South Africa?
8,
What country did Montezuma II rule in the 16th century?
Tape script 11.3. Listen and check. Vancouver.
Vancouver has a population of 1.9 million. It is one of Canada's youngest cities, and it is built near a harbor called Burrard Inlet. The city is named after Captain George Vancouver, who sailed here in 1792. Vancouver has been home to Native Americans, European explorers and gold miners, and Chinese railroad workers. It is a very diverse city with the most relaxed style of all Canadian cities. In Vancouver, the mountains are taller and the sky is clearer. You can go windsurfing and skiing on the same day. You can take a walk in beautiful Stanley Park, or you can take in a breathtaking view of the mountains, city, and ocean from the top of the Harbor Center, which was built in 1977. Another famous building, Canada Place, was opened in 1986. It was designed for the 1986 World Expo, and it sits over the water at Burrard Inlet. People call it the Sails because its roof is supposed to look like sails in the wind. The best place to go shopping is the Granville Street Mall. The main post office is on Hastings Street. The climate in Vancouver is very mild, with long summers and lots of sunshine. However, there is great skiing a short drive away at Grouse Mountain. Tourist offices are open 5 days a week from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Tape script 11.4. Listen and check. 1.
Come here. I want to talk to you.
About what?
2.
Ken's getting married.
To who?
3.
Bye. I'm going.
Where to?
4.
Give me some money, quick!
What for?
5.
I had lunch in the Plaza Hotel yesterday.
With who?
6.
My parents were so mad at me.
About what?
7.
Shh, I'm thinking.
About what?
8.
Don't you think you should apologize to her?
What for?
9.
Pat and I had an argument, as usual.
About what?
10.
Eat your dinner.
With what? I don't have a knife or fork.
Tape script 11.5. Listen and check. 1.
Vancouver is in Canada, isn't it?
2.
You don't like hamburgers, do you?
3.
You're going to Seoul, aren't you?
4.
We had a good time, didn't we?
5.
It's hot today, isn't it?
6.
You can't use a computer, can you?
7.
You won't tell anyone, will you?
8.
We don't have to go yet, do we?
9.
You haven't met Jane yet, have you?
10.
They didn't like the movie, did they?
Tape script 11.6. Listen and check. 1. You're in a restaurant. Your daughter isn't touching her food. She isn't happy.
You don't like your food, do you?
2. You and your friend are getting ready to go to a party. He doesn't usually like parties. He looks miserable.
You don't want to go to the party, do you?
3. You go to an all-you-can-eat restaurant. Your friend has 3 steaks. After dinner, he looks very sick.
You had too much to eat, didn't you?
4. You're out shopping. Your friend sees a really great sweater, so she tries it on.
That sweater looks great, doesn't it?
5. You're at the movies. Your friend isn't enjoying the movie because it's too violent.
You aren't enjoying the movie, are you?
Tape script 11.7. Listen and check. 1. It's raining, and you need to go to the mall. Pete has a car. Maybe he could give you a ride.
Pete, you could give me a ride to the mall, couldn't you?
2. You're broke. Maybe Rob could lend you $5.
Rob, you couldn't lend me $5, could you?
3. You've lost your car keys. Perhaps Kate knows where they are.
Kate, you don't know where my car keys are, do you?
4. You need a Spanish dictionary. Perhaps Tracy has one.
Tracy, you don't have a Spanish dictionary, do you?
5. You're looking for Bill. Maybe Sarah has seen him.
Sarah, you haven't seen Bill, have you?
6. You need change for $1. Maybe the newspaper vendor could give you change.
Excuse me, you couldn't give me change for $1, could you?
Tape script 11.8. Listen and check. 1.
I can't do this exercise. It's too hard.
Don't worry. I'm here to help you, aren't I?
I'll be able to do it if I practice, won't I?
Of course. It took me months to learn.
2.
The Browns have tons of money, don't they?
I know. They're always going on vacation, aren't they?
I don't know where they get it from.
Still, we're happy with what we have, aren't we?
3.
You aren't going out dressed like that, are you?
Why not? I can wear what I want, can't I?
That depends. You're wearing my jacket, aren't you?
No, I'm not. I bought this yesterday.
4.
Dave's new car is cool, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I bet you'd like a car like that, wouldn't you?
Yes, I would. I'd give anything to have a car like that.
Tape script 11.9. Read and listen.
When did the world begin? When did the world begin and how? I asked a lamb, a goat, and a cow. What's it all about and why? I asked a pig as he went by. Where will the whole thing end and when? I asked a duck, a goose, and a hen. And I copied all their answers, too. A quack, a baa, an oink, a moo.
Tape script 11.10. Listen and check. 1.
The lion roared loudly.
2.
My husband always snores. I can't get to sleep.
3.
Shh, it's a secret. I'll whisper it to you.
4.
She saw a dark shape in the night, and she screamed, but it was only the dog.
5.
He lay on the ground, groaning with pain.
6.
There was a gust of wind, and the door banged shut.
7.
The glass smashed into 1,000 pieces.
8.
The cat scratched the leg of the chair.
9.
He walked down the road whistling a happy tune.
Unit 12. Tape script 12.1. Listen and check.
It's your fault that we went to Cancun. This trip cost a fortune. It was the worst vacation I've ever had.
There's nothing wrong with Cancun. It's very beautiful. The travel agency is to blame. You have no right to blame me.
I'm sorry, Tanya. I know it's not really your fault. I'll go to the travel agent first thing in the morning, and I'll tell him about everything that went wrong.
I'll go too, because I'm going to ask for our money back, or another trip.
Tape script 12.2. Listen and check.
Good morning. You're the Boswells, right? Did you have a good time in Cancun?
No, we did not. Where should I begin? The flight. Why did your brochure say that we would fly there in just 2 hours? The flight takes 4 hours. Didn't you know that?
Then you said that the hotel was only 20 minutes from the airport and that it had large tropical gardens. Not true. You said that these gardens led directly onto the beach, but we couldn't see any tropical gardens. Not even one palm tree. The other hotels had them, but not ours. And you said there were swimming pools and tennis courts, but not in our hotel.
And the rooms! You said that we would have spectacular ocean views, but we couldn't see any water. Only the weather was good. It was a terrible honeymoon.
Tape script 12.3. Listen and check. 1,
He told her that he'd miss her very much.
2,
She said she was going to Hong Kong soon.
3,
I thought the movie would be interesting.
4,
She said she couldn't help me because she had too much to do.
5,
I was told that Anne had bought the tickets.
6,
She said it was a stupid idea, and it wouldn't work.
7,
The receptionist explained that breakfast would be served between 7 o'clock and 9 o'clock.
8,
He bragged that he'd met the Beatles in the 60s.
9.
She told me that she'd never been skiing.
Tape script 12.4. Listen and check. 1,
She asked me where I was going.
2,
She asked me if I wanted to go out for dinner.
3,
They wondered why she was late.
4,
He asked me if he could use my phone.
5,
She wanted to know how long I was going to be on vacation.
6,
She asked me when I had to go to work.
7,
Penny wondered if I'd mailed her letter.
8.
He asked her if she would be back early.
Tape script 12.5. Listen and check.
Please sit down, Mr. Smith.
Thank you very much.
Now, you want to borrow some money. How much money do you want to borrow?
$5,000.
And why do you need it?
Because I want to buy a car.
I see. Now, I need to ask you a few questions. What do you do?
I'm a computer programmer.
And how much do you make?
$50,000 a year.
Do you have any children?
Yes, we have 2 children.
I see you live in an apartment. How long have you lived there?
We've lived there for 3 years.
Well, that seems fine. I don't think there'll be any problems. When would you like the money?
I'd like it as soon as possible, actually.
All right. I'll see what we can do.
Tape script 12.6. Listen and check. 1,
Peter agreed to lend his car to Anne.
2,
Bill admitted that he had stolen the money.
3,
Bill denied that he had hit the old lady.
4,
The professor bragged that he could speak 11 languages perfectly.
5,
Angela promised to leave work early.
6,
Henry complained that his soup was cold.
7,
Jane refused to help me with my homework.
8,
Kate offered to give Megan a ride to the station.
Tape script 12.7. Listen and check.
Vacation. Actually. Cancelled. Marriage. Counselor. Honeymoon. Yesterday. Announcement. Complained. Colleague. Introduce. Dismantle. Terrible. Opposite. Reception.
Tape script 12.8. Listen and check. 1,
We would love to meet your mother.
2,
They asked if we would give them a ride.
3,
They asked if we had given her the book.
4,
He told her he had loved her a long time.
5,
He told her he would love her forever.
6,
We asked when they had met each other.
7,
We asked when they would meet each other again.
8,
She said that she would see him soon.
9.
He told us he had been to China twice.
10.
After my accident, the doctor said I would never ski again.